Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, friends and colleagues. It's indeed a great pleasure and a privilege for me to be here in your midst. I come to Madrid quite often, and one of these days, Madam Minister, you'll have to make me an honorary citizen of Spain. This is a society that I have a great deal of warmth for, a great deal of admiration for what you're doing, and I'm delighted to learn that just today you have passed legislation and brought into law a set of measures that are obviously going to make a major difference in moving Spain towards the goal of sustainable development. And indeed, several other countries in the world would follow your example, because I think this is a period when we have to set examples. We have to create precedents by which other countries and other societies gain a great deal of confidence and encouragement. So I would like to also congratulate Casa Asia for the remarkable work that is being initiated by this organization. You are clearly ahead of your time because you have focused on other parts of the world which unfortunately in the past have not received the kind of attention they deserve. And it seems to me that in an integrated economy, in this globalized world, our understanding of what happens in other regions and our ability to be able to help other regions bring about a pattern of sustainable development in their actions is really going to be of critical importance. Now, what I would like to do is to briefly go into some of the findings of the fourth assessment report of the IPCC, which I have great pleasure and nostalgia in mentioning was released in this country, in the beautiful city of Valencia in November 2007. That's where the synthesis report of the fourth assessment report was completed and accepted and released. I also want to mention that we have started work on the fifth assessment report of the IPCC, which would be coming out in 2013 and 2014. And we expect that a number of areas that perhaps we were not able to focus on, did not have enough information and knowledge on in the fourth assessment report, would be covered in the fifth assessment report. But what is particularly noticeable is the fact that if you look at the last 50 or 60 years, the trend has been upwards. And in fact, if you were to draw a line over the last 100 years, you get a clear picture of the trend, which is towards an increase in temperatures. And in the 20th century, the increase in temperature amounted to 0.74 degrees Celsius. However, what is even more dominant is the fact that if we draw a line and show the trend over the last 50 years, the rate of increase is almost twice that of the 100-year average, the 100-year trend. And it's also important to see that 11 of the last 12 years rank among the 12 warmest years in the instrumental record of global surface temperature. So we are clearly on an increasing trend as far as climate change is concerned. And may I say there have been a few reports in the media which seem to indicate that the Earth is warming, climate change is taking place at a rate much faster than what the IPCC had projected in the fourth assessment report. Now, I'd like to mention that nothing could be further from the truth, because we have clearly brought out the fact that there is an increasing trend in changes in temperature, in changes in other variables related to the climate.
Will you be there?